Kevin Dusk from Pembroke Inc., walking, talking, part 2 of our series on the F-35. And I want to talk about what it actually means to buy an F-35. Because the basic standard procurement debate treats it like you're buying a car. You pay the money, you get the aircraft, maybe a bit later, you fly the aircraft that's yours. That's not how the F-35 works. The F-35 runs on something called mission data files. These are software packages that tell the aircraft what a threat is and what isn't, what radar signatures to look for, what missile systems classify as hostile, what the electronic warfare environment looks like. Those files are generated, maintained, and controlled by the United States, as is the underlying firmware, which means if you fly an F-35 on a mission the U.S. doesn't agree with, you're flying it with software that Washington controls. If the U.S. decides your threat picture looks different, if they decide to update your mission data files in a direction that serves their interests instead of yours, you have very limited recourse. You are operationally dependent on the continued cooperation of your American supplier. And this isn't a hypothetical, it's the architecture of the platform, just like trying to run Unix or Linux software on a Windows PC. And there's more. The whole sustainment model, from maintenance to parts to deep below repair, runs through a US managed global supply chain. The Autonomic Logistics Information System, which manages F-35s on a global basis, is American infrastructure. Canada would not have sovereign access to its own aircraft sustainment data, and the aircraft source code, the actual software that runs the jet, is not shared with partner nations. From a computer nerd perspective, you're flying a black box, a very, very expensive one that's very capable, but that someone else holds the keys to. Now, in 2015, in 2018, 2022, you can make the argument that this dependency was acceptable because the alliance relationship was stable, the Americans are partners, nor as shared enterprise. We're not going to have a situation where Washington uses F-35 leverage against Ottawa, right? But it's 2026. The United States has declared Canadian sovereignty to be a negotiating position, while Alberta separatists have met U.S. State Department officials 3 times. The Americans calling Alberta, where we are right now, a natural U.S. partner. The President of the United States has threatened to make Canada the 51st state using economic force. So the dependency architecture of the F-35 was designed for an alliance relationship that no longer exists in the form it was designed for. So buying the F-35 in this environment is not a defense decision. It's a decision to embed American leverage points into the operational capability of the Royal Canadian Air Force at the specific moment when American intentions towards Canada are not benign. Part 3, we can talk about the Gripen in the next part, because it's the obvious counter-argument. It's probably genuinely a better fit for Canada's mission in several important ways, but it has exactly one critical problem that no one in this coverage is being honest about. So we need to talk about that in this, our ongoing sovereignty series. So yeah, please do like, subscribe, and follow. Have a great day.